Grand Lake Health Systems welcomes you to this broadcast of high school varsity girls basketball on NKTelco Sports. We are here at Fort Loramie High School where the Russia Raiders will take on the Fort Loramie Redskins. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Grand Lake Health System, Clopay, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, and NKTelco, bringing you tonight's game between Russia and Fort Loramie. In time for our starting lineups tonight, brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Brandon Coverman. Starting lineups tonight: number 3, Kendall Monin, senior guard. Number 4, sophomore Kate Sherman. Number 5, a sophomore, CC Borchers. And a junior forward, number 10, Ella Haney. And number 14, sophomore, a guard, Reese Gabot. Now for the home team, the Fort Loramie Redskins. And as we said, tonight's lineups brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. There you see the Fort Loramie Redskins as they dim the lights here, Brandon.
1990 Chicago Bulls style.
I love it. I love it. Fort Loramie, of course, 11-0 on the season. A little fanfare with our introduction of our starting lineups as the hometown crown stands on their feet. Welcomes the Redskins, unbeaten in Shelby County League play. Number 11, senior Caitlin Gasson. Number 20, a senior, Corinne Heitkamp. Number 22, a senior, Kenzie Holscher. Number 30, a senior, Dana Rose. And another senior, Jaden Putoff. So it's Gasson, Heitkamp, Holscher, Rose, and Putoff for the Fort Loramie Redskins tonight. Let's go to our keys to the game tonight. First, for the visiting Russia Raiders.
Thanks, Dave. And looking for the blue and gold here, they need to get back in transition. You know, they have struggled sometimes to get out in transition, but they want to get out and run. They need to cut the turnovers to layups down. They have struggled in their 4-game losing streak, cutting down on the turnovers. They've been in the mid-20s, low 30s. Got to cut that down against Fort Loramie. They want to make Fort Loramie work in the half court. They don't want them to run and get easy layups. And
for the home team, Fort Loramie Redskins.
For the 11-0 Redskins, they want to control tempo, and they want rebounds and to get some easy putbacks, especially off their press, and they want to try to contain the top 3-point scorers for the Raiders.
And our keys to the game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Fort Loramie won the tap, Russia with the basketball, and as we were talking before the game, Brandon, the Russia Raiders really have their hands full with, number 1, the full court pressure of Fort Loramie, as we've just seen, plus the defensive ability of this Redskins team, which is tremendous.
Yeah, and you look at them, especially in the half court. I had them the other night against New Bremen. They recover so well to trap, especially in the half court, that you have to be super quick with your ball movement, be able to cut at a really good pace. So we'll see how the Raiders handle that, because Fort Loramie's defense is one of the best I've ever seen.
Redskins with the basketball. Scoreless battle here in the opening seconds here at Fort Loramie. Back over on the right side to Dana Rose in the block. Shot no good. Rebound will come down to Kate Sherman. It's going to be a whistle and a foul on the Redskins.
We saw the Redskins get off to a slow start on Tuesday against New Bremen, only leading 18-11 at half. That game ended up being 56-17, turned into a pretty ugly one there for the Cardinals there after the first half again. So we'll see how the Redskins come out. I'm sure Coach Siegel's wanting a fast start from her team.
Dana Rose picks up the foul for the Redskins. Fort Loramie and Russia, this is their second meeting of the season. And early in the year, the Raiders fell to Fort Loramie 51-35.
Yeah, and it was a pretty close game for a while there. And, you know, it was about a 10-point game for most of the game. So it was a pretty positive note there for the Raiders, and Redskins are going to be a tough one to beat this year. So again, you just got to try to keep the same mentality and keep chipping away, basically, and don't give away easy turnovers there, but it's easier said than done against this great Fort Loramie pressure.
Yeah, Fort Loramie only twice has allowed 30 or more points in a contest to open this season. Redskins looking to get on the boards, and Dana Rose, the Shelby County League Player of the Year last year, has the Redskins on the board at 2-0.
And a nice little back screen there to get her open. Going to Tiffin next year, Dana Rose averaging around 11 points a game.
Steele in the backcourt. Gasson up and in. Caitlin Gasson, her 35th steal of the season. And boy, Brandon, that's one thing the Redskins are so very good at, is stealing the basketball.
Yeah, you told me before the game they had over 231 steals. So that's a lot.
Incredible amount. Rushi trying to get on the boards as we have 5:52 to go. Short jump shot, no good. It's going to be out of bounds, and Fort Loramie will have the ball. They're up 4-0 here in the early going opening quarter of basketball here on NKTelco Sports. Fort Loramie and Rushi doing battle in Shelby County Athletic League play. Gasson's pass over to Rose. Rose will handle it into the left side and put off. She lets go. Shot a little bit strong. Rebound, though, comes down to the Redskins. Rose has it in the corner, taken away there by Kendall Monin, and here come the Raiders. Off the bench comes Colleen Brandewie for Fort Loramie. Rushi tries to go inside, and it's going to be a turnover.
There's 4 Raider turnovers here within the first almost 3 minutes. Again, something they've wanted to cut down on. They had 26 against Botkins last week, and they had about 26 of them again against Minster last Saturday in their past 2 games, and 4 here early on.
Substitutes in the lineup for both teams. Gasson will go across the timeline. Back over in the left side to Colleen Brandewie, who's just entered the game for Fort Loramie. Holscher with the basketball out front. Kenzie handles it at the free throw line, tries to go inside, pushes it back out to Brandewie. Short jumper, no good. Rebound to the Raiders. Loose ball now, picked up by Fort Loramie. Holscher back out front. Gasson. Raiders go for the steal, means somebody's open. Shot a little bit too strong by Heitkamp from the corner. Rebound shot no good, but Kate Sherman, the sophomore, comes down with a rebound. Here come the Raiders. Back the other way. Put off with it. Number 40 just into the lineup. Back out front, Ashley Scott quickly off the Raiders bench into the lineup. 4:20 to go, our score. As you can see it on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Fort Loramie 4, Rushi nothing.
The Raiders need to execute a little better here in the half court. Haven't faced much Loramie pressure here, even though despite the 4 turnovers. They just need to execute better in the half court.
Speaking of turnovers, on their stat sheet, 288 turnovers have been created by the Fort Loramie defense. That's an incredible figure. 26 a game. There's one more. Holscher up ahead to Brandewie, back over to Holscher. Gephardt, number 32, is into the lineup. She'll go down low, and Gasson will set the offense up at the top. Pass down low from Meyer. Inside to Holscher, but he'll pass it back out. Short jump shot from the perimeter, and number 32, Clara Gephardt, has a bucket. Redskins on a 6-0 run. Meyer with the steal. Got to go out of bounds. And boy, I tell you, Brandon, we talk defense, and it's truly about creating that turnover and getting that transition basket.
Yeah, because Loramie's a really good transition team. At times, you know, that's when they're the best team, is when they're out and running. And that's why they score so many points, is because that defense helps create it. And that's why they run that pressure, because it works so well for their offense as well.
Caitlin Gasson with the basketball. Brandewie is in the corner, but it'll come back out to Rose. Rose will look down low as Brandewie and Gasson go down low. Gasson is over to the right side. Rose out the top. Brandewie looks inside. Back over to Gasson. Gasson handling the basketball. Brandewee back over to Rose. Rose got a 15-footer. She'll pull up, passes it off to her teammate Clara Gephardt. Gephardt back over on the left side to Brandewee. Open shot, there it is. Shot no good by Meyer, and the rebound will come down to Rose, and she's going to be fouled.
Again, if Loramie can execute in the half court in their offense, that gets them into their pressure as well. So if they can execute in that half court offense, it puts them into their pressure defense, which they excel oh so well at. So it's something to keep in mind if you're a Redskin fan.
Rose connects at the free throw line. Excellent free throw shooter on the year. 20 out of 28 after the made free throw. Make it 21 out of 29, over 70% for the senior. 2:38 to go. Raiders. Timeout, Arushi. 2:32 to go. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. And, you know, when you look at the pressure, half court, full court, the pressure by Fort Loramie's defense still being very strong on the Russia team.
Yeah, and when you look at that pressure, it's designed to put you in certain spots where you're most vulnerable. And Coach Siegel's team knows that because they run so many different types of pressure defense, whether it's in half court, three-quarter court, or the full court. So they know where to bring the guards to. They know what spots to bring them to where they're vulnerable, and they'll cough up the ball easy. That's what the Raiders have to avoid here. Is they have to avoid pick up their dribble just beyond the half court line, before the half court line, because they're going into the spots where the Fort Loramie defense wants to attack. So that's something that Coach Timmerman's going to take the timeout and talk about.
Very intimidating is that defense. Number 12, junior Riley Heitkamp into the lineup for Fort Loramie. Used 9 players already here in the opening quarter of play. Arushi trying to take it to the baseline. It's going to go out of bounds, and the Raiders in the blue and gold, of course, will inbound the basketball. Monin will inbound it. Scott with the basketball. It's going to be lost out of bounds. That's a turnover again for the Raiders.
That's 7 of them in the first quarter. Again, nice hands there by Kara Meyer there to jar that ball loose.
Number 21, Sophie Francis into the lineup for the Raiders. Fort Loramie trying to extend their lead to double digits with a score here. Ball is loose and on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Raiders.
Loramie girls came out second ranked in the state this week, second behind Sugar Creek Burn Union. I don't know who voted them second, or maybe Dabo Sweeney was in there and voted them 11th, but
very good, Brandon.
That was pretty surprising there that they were not the #1 ranked team. We know that state rankings really don't mean squat, but
I'll tell you what, though, if you look at the wins that they've had this season and you look at the number of teams that they have beaten, it's pretty impressive. We'll get to those here in a moment as the Raiders go inside to Scott trying to get on the scoreboard here, and it's going to go out of bounds. They've on quite a roll there. They defeated Glen Oak, which was a number 6 team in Division I, 61-35. They beat Liberty Benton, number 6, a Division III school. And of course they defeated Minster, a team ranked number 3 in Division IV, and their schedule is pretty strong upcoming.
And they got New Knoxville. We'll have that game here in NKTelco. You and I will in a couple weeks. They play Ottawa Glandorf, Lima Bath, and Marion Local still. So still some pretty tough opponents out there for the Redskins, and always playing in the tough Shelby County Athletic League.
Haney with the shot, no good. Out of bounds, rebound to Rose. Rose will bring it across the timeline over in the left side. It goes to number 20 into the lineup there. It's Heitkamp. Turnaround shot by Holscher, no good. Rebound will come down to CC Borchers for the Raiders. Scott will get it inside to Sherman. Holscher will come up with the loose basketball. Kenzie brings it up court. She's going to go down the lane, up and in.
That's
Kenzie
an aggressive
Holscher.
move.
averaging 13.9 points per game. And Holscher, what a big-time move that was.
That was just an aggressive move to the basket there, Dave.
With the basketball comes Putoff. Putoff tries to get it up to Holscher. Holscher and Russia, there's a scramble for the basketball. It's going to go off of Holscher as Ella Haney helps her to her feet.
And Cece Borchers there, kind of like a defensive back there, just kind of put up her hands and just kind of let it go. Raiders need to execute better in the half court. That lob pass in there on the inside to Kate Sherman, no, that's got to be a bounce pass. That's got to be a forceful pass. By the time that lob comes over the top, Loramie's defense is already collapsing on you like that. You have to make those quick passes quicker and more aggressive.
Jump shot from the right side, a little bit strong by Goubeau. Rebound shot no good by Sherman. And a rebound shot no good. And Arushi faithful here tonight wanted a foul call, but we'll end the first quarter of play. Our score, Fort Loramie 10 and Arushi nothing.
Kemler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Fort Loramie enjoying a 10-0 run to start this one as we move into the second quarter of basketball, Brandon. And defense on Fort Loramie's part, as we thought, very strong.
Boy, it just doesn't give you any room to breathe. I mean, 9 turnovers caused there by the Fort Loramie defense on the Raiders. Credit Coach Carlos Siegel's squad, always playing aggressive. You just got to love it if you're a basketball fan because it's so pure. Great defense here by the Redskins to start. And great defense right there. Holy cow.
Gaston and Borchers doing battle, and this time possession arrow will favor the Raiders. Gaston had gone down the length of the court looking for a shot, but the Raiders stop it. Now they'll have the basketball. Looking for that first score of the night. Borchers over in the wing. Back over to Sherman. Over in the right side to Scott. Ball is on the floor, and going to be a jump ball, and this time it will go Fort Loramie's way.
Again, you got to keep that ball protected out there. The Raiders take it out in front of them. It's easy, quick hands. You can bop that ball out. You got to get in a strong position, what I like to call a Kobe Bryant type position. Get that ball to side, look at your options, and then pass the ball. Don't get it out in front. That's an easy turnover.
Gasson will take it to the right side. Brandewie tosses it into Holscher. Holscher, nice pass back out. Short jump shot doesn't go for Gephardt. Raiders with the rebound as CC Borchers brings it up court. Off to Reese Goubeau. Goubeau will go to the right side. Borchers looks inside, ball taken away. Brandewie back over to Gasson. Gasson, top of the key, she looks left. Pass goes there, jump shot is good, and Colleen Brandewie connects.
Good ball movement there, getting that open shot to fall there.
46% from shooter, or 40% overall is Brandewie for the season. Fort Loramie up 12-0. Putoff will come back into the lineup for the Raiders. Goubeau. Borchers. Inside it goes to Haney. Back over in the left side to Goubeau. Ball on the floor, tipped away by Fort Loramie, in another possession exchange. The Raiders should keep it.
Again, here, good opportunity under your basket. Always one of your better chances to score here. See what the Raiders draw up.
Scott will inbound it. Tosses it into Goubeau. She'll handle it against Gasson. Goes to the right side. Borchers. Ball is loose. Here come the Redskins. Holscher pushes it back out to Gephardt. Back out front to Brandewie. Shot no good. Scott with good position inside. She's trying to get the fast break as Borchers will draw the foul.
Ooh.
Let's change that a little bit.
At First National Bank, we are
Let's take a
working
look at
hard
that one again. What do you think, Brandon?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Raiders not catching any breaks here so far in the first 10 minutes of play.
That's a tough one to take there in transition, but if you're calling Brandeway, you just shrug your shoulders and go on to the next one. So there you go.
12-0 our score. Fort Loramie with the big lead. Brandewie. Ball on the floor. Goubeau guards her over to the right side, and Rose. Gasson at the top of the free throw line. Inside it goes to Rose. Double teamed. Got a full timeout for Loramie, so we'll take a break. 5:39 to go here in the first half. Fort Loramie 12 and Russia nothing.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Please support the following sponsors: the Russia Inn, Busher's Market, Finishing Touches, Francis Manufacturing, Hoying Service Center, New Bremen Coffee Company, Sassy Sisters Designs, K&M Imports, Modern Ag Supply, Howl of a Good Time Grooming Salon, Goodyear Shoe Service.
Fort Loramie takes the timeout. They're up 12-0. That will allow them to maintain possession of the basketball here. The second quarter, as the Redskins look to run the stack, Gasson will inbound it. It's going to go back out to Holscher. Going to run a set play here over to Rose. Over the right side to Heitkamp. She'll handle it. Back over to Brandewie. Inside Holscher. Trying to hit Rose along the baseline, but that time it's a Fort Loramie turnover.
Yeah, only their third of the game. A little bit of a broken play there off the set play off the timeout. Probably not what Coach Siegel wanted to see. Coming out of a timeout, you want to execute that. So one of the few times I think you can say anything negative about the Fort Loramie team, because it's always so positive.
They apply the pressure up front. Open is Scott. She'll take a shot off target. Rebound to Holscher. Across the timeline. Holscher to Rose. Back over to Brandewie. Over to the left side and Gasson. Heitkamp will have the basketball. Rose sets the pick down low, but Holscher pops out and takes the shot. No good. Rebound by Fort Loramie. It's going to be a jump ball underneath the basket. Possession arrow should favor Fort Loramie as Jaden Putoff will come back into the lineup for Fort Loramie. Francis will return to the lineup for the Raiders. Inbounds pass. Putoff. Shot no good. Gasson will save it, but it goes into the hands of Goubeau. Monin. Goubeau. Up to Monin. Russia turnover.
Nope.
4:22 to go here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Comfortable lead here in the early going for Fort Loramie.
Again, see if Loramie can run a play here and execute in the half court. That's something they're wanting to do here.
Holscher handling the basketball out front. She's at the free throw line, back out to Gasson. Over in the wing it goes to Heitkamp. Pull it off. Back over to Heitkamp. Short jumper, no good. Rebounded by Sherman. Here comes Gubo. Francis goes down low, but it's taken away. Pass intended there for Sherman. Redskins up court. Gasson the length of the court. Ball will be tipped out of bounds. Fort Loramie will maintain. Dana Rose will come back in as Jaden Putoff goes out. Inbounds pass to Holscher, tipped away by Sophie Francis.
Again, you got to be impressed at the depth of this Redskin team. 7 people pretty much in and out. That causes them to run so many different types of pressure that you see.
Heitkamp gets it inside to Holscher, and again they try to work something on the baseline to Rose, but that's a turnover. Pretty clear what Carla Siegel wants Holscher to do, isn't it, Brandon?
She's one of the best coaches in the area, and she's so good at getting her point across. I've always admired her coaching style, really. I mean, she's always good at getting her players to play to what she wants.
Shoot the ball.
Exactly.
Shot inside, no good. There, shot up on the backside by Sherman, no good. Here comes Rose. Nice move, left-handed. And Fort Loramie's up 14-0.
Again, when you can get out and run like that, that's when Fort Loramie's at their best. And then they can get into that pressure, and they pretty much seems like scare the living daylights out of you because it's just so good and tight. I mean, it's like someone's sitting on top of you the whole time.
That half-court defense, they get the guard trapped in the corner, and that's tough.
And I'm sure Coach Siegel made it a point of emphasis to play tighter defense this game because they gave up 36 points to the Raiders. They played them the first time at Russia in November. So knowing that they gave up 36 points, only 1 of 2 teams to surpass that mark, I'm sure she made it a point of emphasis to clamp down on defense tonight.
Lob goes inside to Sherman, but it's a turnover, and Redskins will return the favor as well.
Redskins have had 4 turnovers this quarter. Kind of a weak spot for them this quarter, even though they take care of the basketball really good.
Actually, we've had lots of turnovers here in the first half.
Yeah, 20. 15 of them being from the Raiders and 5 from the Redskins.
Gubo working against Riley Heitkamp. With the basketball is Francis. Top of the key is Haney. Back over to Gubo. Monin. Haney inside, trying to get it into Sherman. Got a whistle and a foul on Fort Loramie. Clara Gephardt will come back in. Jaden Putoff will come back in. Kara Meyer will all come back in for Fort Loramie.
Subbing. It's like Kentucky like 5 or 6 years ago is what I told Scott Fry on Tuesday when we were watching them.
Lots of substitutes. Going to have one more here. Kenzie Holscher will come back into the game. There's the open shot up and in. 1:59 on the clock. Raiders get on the board. Fort Loramie turnover as Clara Gephardt takes the extra shot.
Again, 5 turnovers this quarter for the Redskins. I'm sure that's something Coach Siegel's going to want to keep an eye on. Again, they only had 18 points at half against New Bremen on Tuesday, then came out and scored 56. So again, Fort Loramie is very much of a second half team a lot of the time.
Fort Loramie's averaged 59.7 points per game on defense, only allowing 24.7. There's the turnover. Here comes Putoff's pass up court. Meyer. Back out to Brandewie. Over to Holscher. Holscher. Over to Putoff. Putoff back over to Gasson. Gasson. handling the basketball. 1:12 to go. First half of basketball. Redskins being patient. Riley Heitkamp, number 12, a junior, goes down the lane, pushes it off. Putoff will put it up and in, and Jaden Putoff with the basket. Her first basket of the night, 16-2. Raiders. Nice pass off. Pass to CC Borchers inside, but there'll be a foul on Fort Loramie.
And that's, I mean, their defense is so aggressive that, and it's been so effective tonight. You know, it's finally about the first breakdown. You see their Holscher just rotating a little late there off the pressure and getting a piece of CC Borcher's arm there.
Free throw is good. CC Borchers with the made free throw. 58% free throw shooter is Borchers. Second free throw just off. Whistle blows and foul will be on Fort Loramie's Clara Gephardt.
I credit the Raiders tonight. They've been really aggressive, even though offensively they've been struggling going after the ball. So nice play there by Ella Haney, the junior, to go after that.
Connects on the free throw. Going for the second free throw. No good. Rebound comes down to Clara Gephardt. Here come the Redskins. Brandewee. Inside it goes. Back out front to Gasson. Over the right side, Meyer. Back to Gasson. Gephardt. Back over to Brandewee. Fort Loramie running their offense. Putoff. Pass is taken away by Borchers. Borchers trying to move it up court, but she's double teamed in front of the Fort Loramie bench. That'll be a Russia turnover as jump ball is called, and the possession arrow will favor Fort Loramie. Kendall Monin, a senior, will come back into the lineup for the Raiders.
They had a miscommunication on the scores table there. Apparently the error is favoring the Raiders instead of the Redskins. So
the possession arrow goes the other way. Raiders will inbound it. They'll toss it in for Sherman, who tries to track it down in the corner, but it's going to go out of bounds. Monin will come in. Putoff also into the lineup, number 40. Brandewee to the baseline, or rather Gasson to the baseline. Stepped on the line, so Raiders will have the basketball. That's going to be it for the first half of play. Kind of sneaks up on us. Fort Loramie 16, Russia 4. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
Fort Loramie with a 16-4 lead here at halftime, as we anticipated. Strong defense by the Redskins. A little bit of a tough quarter for Fort Loramie. In the second quarter, only a 6-4 difference as they jumped out to that quick 10-0 first quarter lead. But let's take a look at our halftime stats.
Thanks, Dave. And looking at the Raiders side, 1 of 11. 0-2 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, then 4 free throws coming in within the last minute of the second half. 11 rebounds and the big number, 17 turnovers on the Redskins side, 7 of 22, 0 of 3, shooting below 33%, 2 of 2 from the free throws, matching the Raiders even with rebounds. That's because I think the wide turnover margin, and 8 turnovers for the Redskins, 7 of them coming in that second quarter, which was kind of a tough hump for them to get over. But they're a second half team. We know it was 18-11 at halftime last Tuesday against New Bremen. Then they ended up winning 56-17. So, I mean, Loramie is a very good executing second half team.
And Dana Rose will step to the free throw line for Loramie. Leads all scorers here tonight with 6 points, but misses the free throw. Hit 2 of them earlier tonight. Second free throw also off target. Rebound comes down to Ella Haney. Goubot pushes it up court to Borchers. Borchers double teamed quickly by the Redskins. Inside it goes to Sherman. Gasson's going to just reach in and grab it, and that's going to be a jump.
Quick like a cat right there on the ball. Caitlin Gasson, very great defender. She runs and runs like a rabbit. I tell you what, she's a warrior on defense for the Redskin team.
So very true. Coming into tonight's game, she's had 34 steals. Probably has another 3 or 4 or 5 maybe tonight, as she's playing an outstanding game here as we begin the third quarter of play. Raiders will inbound it. Tipped away and stolen by Jaden Putoff. Holscher. Turnaround jumper, no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and Fort Loramie will inbound it as Gasson will inbound it. 7:21 to go here in the third quarter of play. Rose cuts to the basket to get it inside to Putoff. Turnaround jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it's going to be yet another jump ball, I do believe. And possession arrow will favor Fort Loramie, and they'll inbound it. Gasson will toss it in. Putoff with it. Gasson will pick it up top of the key. Guarded closely there by Monin. Back out front. Heitkamp, and ball's going to bounce into the first row of seats here tonight.
Again, this first couple minutes is really going to determine a lot of the path of how the second half goes. So it's important for both the Redskins and the Raiders to get out to a fast start.
Nice pass. Holscher with the easy bucket on the inbounds play. 18-4 our score. Fort Loramie with a big lead. Monin. She'll dish it off. Short jumper good by Ella Haney. Ella averaging 6 points per game and It's 18-6 as Putoff goes to the baseline, and it'll be a turnover as she tries to pass it back out to Heitkamp. Reese Gubeau will bring it up against Caitlin Gasson. Gubeau. Bounce pass over to Haney. There's the steal. This is Holscher. Holscher, Kenzie going up for it, and she will score. She's got 6 points on the night, does Holscher. Lead is at 20-6. Haney pushes it up to Borchers, but it's going to go out of bounds. And for Loramie will inbound it. Dana Rose will toss it in. Gasson will walk it up court. Stops her dribble over to Putoff. Rose, Brandewie inside. It'll go out to Heitkamp. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to the Redskins. Putoff back over to Gasson. Sneaks inside. Back out to Heitkamp. Heitkamp over to Gasson. Rose will come to the free throw line. She'll face the basket as Putoff runs the cut. Back over in the left side it goes to Brandewie. Pass inside to Dana Rose. And boy, what a nice assist by Colleen Brandewie.
Yeah, that's just a nice back screen there, and Dana Rose wide open as can be there. Great set play by the Redskins.
Rose comes down with a rebound. Take a look at that one more time. There you see the foul.
And great aggressiveness by Dana Rose initiating contact there and picking up the foul on Sherman.
Gasson to Heitkamp. Back out front it goes to Brandewie. Putoff backside, and there it is. Basket by Colleen Brandewie, and Rushie's seen enough. They'll take the timeout. It's a full timeout. Our score for Loramie 24, Rushie 6. We'll be back right after this.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Balmer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage.
Back here at Fort Loramie to the tune of Brooks and Dunn. Fort Loramie's up 24-6, and Rushie coach Andy Timmerman in his 5th year. He's talking rather, how shall I say it? We can hear a lot of his conversation from where we're at. Need a little improvement on the backdoor play.
Yeah, Loramie ran about that same little backdoor back screen play, and it's worked to perfection. We saw it once in the first half. Now we saw it a couple times executed to perfection by Coach Siegel's squad. He wanted to talk about it a bit there. Didn't want the Redskins to get going and firing on all cylinders like they have in the second half a lot of the times. They come out with the press.
Redskins turn up the heat with full court pressure after the timeout. Rushie trying to get into position here. It goes to Simone Putoff. Back over to Gubeau. Gubeau goes to the left side. Guarded closely there by Brandewie. Borchers going to go out of bounds. As number 12, Caitlin Monin, a senior, will come back in for the Raiders. Gasson will bring it across the timeline. Long pass there, almost stolen by Kate Sherman. Good defensive effort there by the sophomore. Putoff will inbound it for Fort Loramie. Back over to Gasson. With the basketball now is Clara Gephardt, who's re-entered the game. Kenzie Holscher. Corrine Heitkamp. Gephardt to the baseline. Short jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Ashley Scott. She'll bring it up court. Back over to Goubeau. Goubeau back over to Monin. Loose ball, and that's picked up by Gephardt on the breakaway. She'll have the layup. Lead goes to 26-6. 3:22 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Raiders trying to break the press.
Redskins shooting 50% this quarter.
I think that ball went into the bench, got tipped back in, but Fort Loramie will have it. Gasson with it. Jump shot by Clara Gephardt. Got 6 points on the night. Came into play tonight averaging just a little over 3 points a game.
Yeah, and Gephardt there came up on that little, she's supposed to come up on the top of the key and get the ball, and she got it tipped by Sherman. And Coach Siegel got on her, and then she made 2 plays there. That's what coaching, that's what you should do when your coach gets on you like that. You step up and make 2 plays. Credits to Clara Gephardt right there to make 2 big plays.
Yeah, Gephardt with 6 points, 2:46 to go. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sportsnet sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Saturday, January the 9th at noon, and then again on Sunday, January the 10th at noon. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Raiders with the 30-second timeout. Try and regroup.
Credit the public address here at Loramie for kind of playing some types of music. We said Brooks and Dunn earlier, and it takes 2 to make a thing go right. Kind of get the crowd going here on this Thursday.
They're kind of happy.
Gets you in a good mood. It's January. We're in the thick of basketball season, the thick of league schedule.
I'll tell you what, they played Brooks and Dunn, so they're my heroes. Haven't heard Brooks and Dunn in ages. Fort Loramie with the basketball. And Rose will have it on the baseline, and Dana puts it up and in. It's 30-6. Just a frustrating night for the Raiders all the way around, Brandon.
Yeah, and 12 points here for Loramie through about not even 6 minutes yet, so close to matching their first half total here. Soon enough, they had 16 at the half. Again, we said their second half is their bread and butter, and they've shown why here in the third quarter. Raiders trying to slow down the pace here, which I think is a good idea.
And I tell you, the Raiders are going to be thankful after this game because they have had a tough schedule leading into this one.
Oh, I don't know if any team in Division IV has had a harder 5 games than they've had. When you talk about them playing Tri-Village, Anna, Botkins, Minster, and now Fort Loramie. So many perennial powers in there. And it's been tough sledding for the Raiders on a 4-game losing streak right now.
Fort Loramie with the basketball. Rose gets it down low to Holscher, puts it up. And it goes in, but she stepped on the baseline. Pass gets up to Ella Haney. This is the 5 defense, Brandon, if you didn't notice it. There's a turnover. Here comes Holscher. She's got a breakaway. In for the layup goes Kenzie Holscher.
Fort Loramie with 4 made shots in a row and gets in that pressure.
Loose ball on the floor. Raiders just having all sorts of difficulties here with 1:03 to go in the third quarter. Kendall Monin 5'5" senior will come back into the lineup for Roushey. Colleen Brandowie, a junior, will re-enter for the Redskins as Holscher will catch a breather. Also back in Corrine Heitkamp as Putoff goes out. Francis working the ball against Brandowie. Back over to Monin. Monin will put the ball on the floor, surrounded by the Redskins. Here comes the turnover. Pass back to Rose. Nice move on the baseline. Dana Rose, that's a big time move, and she's got 12 points for the Redskins.
Silky smooth there from Dana Rose. 12 points again. She's so athletic.
Short jump shot, no good by Putoff. It's going to go out of bounds and off of the Raiders.
The Raiders have attempted a total of 3 shots this third quarter. And that's atoned to 10 turnovers. 27 turnovers for them through 3 quarters. Pretty tough sledding for Coach Andy Timmerman's squad here tonight.
With the basketball is Heitkamp. Short jump shot, and it's good by number 23, Kara Meyer, connects.
And Loramie's made 6 shots in a row now.
Borchers. Guarded by Meyer. Back out to Monin inside at the buzzer, and the shot no good by Annie. Third quarter is history. Fort Loramie 36, Roushey 6. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer-toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
Final quarter of basketball upon us here at Fort Loramie High School. It's been a good night for the number 2 ranked Fort Loramie Redskins as they lead 36-6 and applying that relentless defense to the Roushey Raiders.
I think I want to track down the media members who voted them number 2 and have them play against this defense, and then I want to see if they change their mind about the voting these guys number 2, Dave.
It's a good question. Good point.
But
I mean, it's like we said, we look at that schedule that they have played, and you know, so many teams that they have played that are ranked, that are, you know, quality programs. And Roushey here, you know, you look at Roushey, they're a little bit young perhaps, but they're still 5-5, and they've just run into a grindstone of a schedule for them. Shot back outside to Putoff, a little bit short. Rebound comes down to Kate Sherman. Monham will bring it up. Monham with the top of the key. Back over to Haney. Back out to Francis. Over on the left side and Monham. Down low, there's the shot and the move, and a nice one by Kate Sherman. Kate's a leading scorer for the Raiders, at least by average, at 8.3 points per game. Raiders trying to trap a little bit. That third quarter was a tough one, or a great one, we should say, for Fort Loramie. That was a 20-2 run for Fort Loramie. And like you said, Brandon, Fort Loramie is a second-half team.
And they shot 10 of 15 for 66%. And that really rose their average up. They were shooting below 33% going into the half. So that really rose it up there. Again, we saw it the other night against New Bremen, and we're seeing it again here tonight.
Put off with the basketball. Gets it inside to Brandewie. Gasson will inbound it. Got a whistle. Foul will go against Francis, number 21 for the Raiders. Gasson shot no good from the corner. Here come the Raiders. Back over to Francis, down low, shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Sherman has her hands on it. Now it's an open scrum for the basketball. Redskins come up with it as Gasson goes inside. There's going to be a foul.
Well, they called the charge late there.
Take a look at this one again, Brandon.
We had a similar play in the first half. Good shot there on Winter Quality Meets Replay. We had a similar looking play that went Fort Loramie's way in the first half. So if they called it like that in the first half and they call it like that again, I guess just shrug your shoulders and say at least they're keeping it consistent.
That would be correct. Gubo will bring it up across the timeline. Looking at Gasson. Gubo goes to the right side. Trying to work the baseline. Cut off there. Pushes it back out to Borchers. Borchers tries to feed it inside to Monin. Backside basket. That's good. That's number 4, Kate Sherman. Kate's got 6 points on the night. Leading scorer for the Raiders. Heitkamp, or rather Brandewie with the shot and draws the foul, and Brandewie will go to the free throw line.
Good cut by Brandewie to the basket there, recognizing, seeing that they had a 2-on-1 opportunity there to break down the Raider defense. Way to cut, move without the ball. That's an important thing you got to do, is who moves without the ball. And that's what Brandewie did right there. It's going to result in a pair of free throws.
Brandewie now 9 out of 13 from the free throw line. Just a pinch under 70% for the season. Averaging 4.7 points per game. She connects on the second free throw. She's got 4 points for tonight. Gubo to Monin on the baseline. It's going to be tipped away by Fort Loramie. Inbounds pass by Monin. Gets it into Sherman. Back out to Gubo. She'll take the short jumper around and out. Rebound comes down to Brandewie. Heitkamp. Gasson back to Heitkamp. Heitkamp with a bucket. She's got 4, and it's 40-10 here with 5:16 to go. Sherman goes inside, has the ball, tries to make a move. Going to be a jump ball. The possession arrow will favor Fort Loramie. Caitlin Gasson handling the basketball. Back up to Dana Rose. Over to Colleen Brandewie. Heitkamp inside to Rose. Pushes it up and in. That was a great move. You know, she kind of bobbled the ball. Then the defender looked like she may have had her hand on the ball, and she still muscled it in. Let's look at it again, Brandon.
Again, just the athleticism and physicality of Dana Rose right there. 14 points now to lead the Redskin attack tonight and make it 15 after completing the old-fashioned three-point play.
Rose with the made point. 43-10 our score. Fort Loramie with a big lead. Gubo. Borchers goes to the blocks. She'll draw the foul. Foul will go against Clara Gephardt, number 32, her second.
You know, when you're Coach Siegel's team and you're dominating lives, look here on Winter Quality Meets Replay at the foul. I bet you know, and you're winning by a lot of your games, it's hard to stay up. You know, what do you do to get your team motivated? I'm sure she looked at the first time they played the Raiders, and they only won by 15. They've been winning by margins more than that a lot. Guaranteeing she challenged her team to come out tonight, to play physical, to play tough, and to win by more. You got to find ways to motivate your teams when you're blowing them out. It's a hard thing to do, but it's something the Redskins have been able to do tonight, and they've been executing it very well.
That's right. Big lead here for the Redskins with 4:39 to go. Gasson inside Rose, loses it, out of bounds.
They got a little issue on the scoreboard here at Fort Loramie. Yep, and they just fixed it there. It's on the screen there.
It would have been a tough offensive night when you start taking points away from you. Even tougher night for Russia. Goubeau with an open shot. It hasn't happened much, and she knocks it home.
The Raiders run that flare screen play a lot for Goubeau. She's a good shooter when she can get open, and they run that play very well.
Battle inside, turnaround jump shot. It will roll home, and that's Clara Gephardt. Got 8 points on the night. Scott, short jumper, partially blocked. Rose will toss it back in. It's going to be out of bounds. And Corrine Heitkamp stepped on the line, and Russia will have the basketball. Kara Meyer will come back into the Fort Loramie lineup. Inbounds pass for the Raiders as they try to work their offense. Scott with a basketball. Goubeau open again. Connects on another one.
And Reese Goubeau, nice job there again. The sophomore getting going.
Showing some signs of life. 45-18 last two times the Raiders have connected on a couple of three-point shots thanks to Reese Goubeau. Gasson over to Rose. Brandewie with it, top of the key. Meyer gets it inside to Rose. Tries to toss it over to Gasson in the corner, but it's taken away by Simone Putoff, and Goubeau will have the basketball going across the timeline. Gasson loses it. Ball picked up by the Redskins. Short jump shot connected by Clara Gephardt. She's got 10, Brandon, off the bench.
And she had a nice game the other night against New Bremen, too. Again, just adding to that depth that Fort Loramie has.
47-18, 2:35 to play as Russia tries to. Goubeau with a three. It pops in and out. Would have been 3 in a row for her.
When you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
Ella Haney with the rebound, and a whistle will stop play, and it'll be a foul on Caitlin Gasson.
Again, I've seen Reese Goubeau play for a couple years. When she can shoot, when she gets open, she gets on fire, it's tough to stop. Started playing a little bit as a freshman, getting full-time minutes now. Has shown flashes of potential here the next couple years.
Raiders with the basketball. Francis will toss it in, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Gephardt having a nice fourth quarter. She's been everywhere.
That one again.
That one's going to be sent into the Raiders stand there. Whew.
Oh, my. Scott with a shot. No good. Rebound comes back down to Putoff, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the blue and gold, so they'll inbound it. And it goes to Francis. Francis back over to Monin. Try to get it inside. Scott does to Kate Sherman.
Again, Loramie's going to move to 12-0 here. And that's 39. It'll be 39 wins in a row for them now. Obviously, last season they didn't lose with the COVID shortening season, but.
Turnover by the Raiders. Here come the Redskins. This time Riley Heitkamp will bring it up court. Gephardt Back over to Rose. Moves inside. Shot no good. Rebound by Putoff, but the Russia Raiders will come away with it. Scott back over to Francis. Left side it is to Monin. Trying to work it, be patient, but there's the steal by Heitkamp. Redskins will settle into that offense as we approach the 1 minute mark. Couple of substitutes waved in. Dana Barhorst, number 33. And number 40, Paige Eilerman, will come into the game. For Loramie with the basketball. It's going to be a turnover. More substitutes also for the Raiders.
Again, there's 5 turnovers this fourth quarter for Fort Loramie. If there's one thing that you can point to, they've had 15 turnovers. Pretty tough night taking care of the ball.
Allison
but again, 47 points.
Come into the game as Raiders will inbound it. Up and in, and Kate Sherman has the basket. She's got 8 on the night. 47-20 our score. Francis handling the basketball. Back out to Monin. Riley Hammonds, number 42 in the game for the Raiders. It's going to go out of bounds. As Heitkamp will bring it up as we count it down here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. As Fort Loramie, as you said, will go to 12-0, Brandon, unbeaten also in Shelby County Athletic League play as well.
I'm looking forward to when we get to have them here in Loramie in a couple weeks against New Knoxville, one of the top teams in the MAC. That should be a good showdown. Again, we said they got to play Ottawa Glandorf, Lima Bath, New Knoxville, and Marion coming up here. So some good games coming up here for Coach Siegel's squad in the month of January and February, getting them ready for that tournament run in that state title that they probably missed out on last year. Unfortunate with that COVID cancel. That might have been the best team. I mean, this year's going to be trying to push that to be better than last year's team.
Clock is at 10 seconds. So the Redskins will 108 times they have played. This is the 109th time. I found that on the web. And the Redskins will go to 81-28 overall against the Raiders as the buzzer sounds at our final score. Fort Loramie 47 and Russia 20. We'll be back with our recap right after this.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply Company, Hokie Lumber.
Fort Loramie, the number 2 team in the state in Division 4, continues their unbeaten string with a impressive win over Russia, 47-20. And boy, you take a look at this, and after 3 quarters, the Redskins were up 36-6. Good night for the Redskins. Let's take a look at our final numbers.
Yeah, pretty much the Redskins put it on cruise control there in the second half. Great night for them. So let's look at the final stats there. We actually have, I should say, 21 of 45 there from the field. There, we got it mixed up here on the graphic here. Raiders were 21 of 45 shooting field goals, 0 of 6 from 3. They were, or excuse me, the Redskins were, oh wait, no, excuse me again. Raiders were 7 of 27 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 31 turnovers, 17 boards, and 4 of 6 from the free throw line. The Redskins 21 of 45, 0 of 6 from 3, 16 rebounds and 16 turnovers, and 5 of 7 from the line. So yeah, pretty much the stats tell you the story there.
Yeah, rebounds a little bit deceiving because they shot well, and a lot of turnovers in this game here tonight for the Russia Raiders. Our player of the game tonight, very solid performance by Caitlin Gasson, number 11. All brought to you by NKTelco. Player of the game tonight, Caitlin Gasson, and Brandon, just a solid game for the senior.
Yeah, and she's one, she averages around 7 points a game. She isn't going to be the type of player that's going to put up probably 25, 30 points for you, but she set the tone defensively, and she does such a good job. She's so quick, setting that tone that the Redskin defense wants to play. And we were talking about it, who we're going to get the player of the game, it seems like you give it to an offensive player, but she defensively set the tone. And Caitlin Gasson, just a nice night, well-deserving of NKTelco player of the game, so congratulations to her.
Other sponsors tonight on our scoreboard: First National Bank, Keys to the Game, Keyhole Pizza, replays tonight by Winners Quality Meats, starting lineups, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. Follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet-exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and All-Glaze counties. Also like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 on HD on Channel 503. Saturday, January the 9th at noon, and Sunday, January the 10th, also at noon. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. I'd like to thank our crew here tonight from Fort Loramie. Our director, Bryce Hamrick, his assistant, Jacob Johns. On the camera tonight, Mark Fissel. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me tonight, Brandon Coverman. Our final score, one more time, Fort Loramie 47 and Russia 20.